He returned through the portal, claws out, cape in hand, blood on his arms, rage in his eyes. It was Superman's cape torn, and no one knew why. Then Superman landed, silent, calm, glowing red. "I didn't start it," he said. But Wolverine didn't care, and neither did his claws. Now the Avengers must choose or watch the world burn. The portal cracked open like thunder splitting the sky. Dead center in Avengers Tower. Flames rippled at the edges. Alarm screamed. Iron Man's HUD went red. And then he stepped through. Logan. But not the Wolverine they knew. Blood ran down his arms. One claw was chipped. His eyes were feral, breathing uneven. And clenched in his left hand, torn and scorched, was Superman's cape. The room froze. Captain America lowered his shield. Thor's hammer vibrated in his grip. Even Spider-Man whispered, "No freaking way." Logan didn't speak at first. He dropped the cape onto the vibranium floor with a snap. The S glowed dimly in the tower's emergency lights. "What happened?" Tony asked. Logan looked up. "He tried to kill me," he growled. "Don't ask why. I don't even know how it started. I just know this, he's coming." And then, as if fate wanted to prove him right, the sky exploded. A sonic boom shattered the clouds. Wind crushed the city. And outside the tower, floating like judgment itself, was Superman. Red eyes, fist clenched, cape billowing, silent, still. Tony's mouth dried. "Friday, confirmed that's not a Skrull." "Negative," the AI replied. "Kryptonian energy signature confirmed. It's him." Superman floated down slowly, deliberate, graceful. He stopped just outside the main landing bay, eyes locked on the broken cape at Logan's feet. "I didn't attack you," he said. His voice carried through reinforced glass, low and steady. "I remember it different," Logan replied, claws unsheathing with a snick. Captain America stepped forward. "Everyone stand down. Something's off." But Logan lunged. With zero hesitation, he leapt straight through the glass. The shatter was like a war cry. Superman's eyes flared red, but he didn't move. He let Logan hit. And hit he did. Flesh met steel. Blood met power. Logan tackled him midair, claws slashing, growling like a cornered animal. Superman tanked the hits, until one claw sliced across his cheek, drawing blood. Then he reacted. Heat vision blasted, barely missing Logan's neck. Logan rolled, flipping onto Superman's back, stabbing downward. They spiraled midair like tornadoes, crashing into a nearby skyscraper. The Avengers bolted into action. "I knew this day would come," Thor said, summoning lightning. "No, you didn't," muttered Natasha. Iron Man shot into the sky, flanked by drones. Captain Marvel was inbound. Vision phased upward. Inside the wreckage of the tower across the street, the two titans clashed again, claws against steel, strength against fury. And still no answers. Tony tried to de-escalate, blasting a sonic pulse between them. Superman turned, heat vision ready. Logan tackled him again. But this time, Superman moved faster. Too fast. He grabbed Logan by the arm, flung him into the air, then vanished, catching him mid-trajectory, slamming him through 3 walls and into the concrete. Everyone watching realized Superman was no longer letting it happen. "Something's wrong with both of them," Cap said. "No," Bruce murmured. "This isn't just rage. This is deeper." Vision locked onto Logan's brain patterns mid-battle. His analysis came back garbled. "His memory is fractured," Vision reported. "Temporal inconsistencies. Missing frames. Like something was deleted." "Same for Supes," Stark asked. Vision nodded. "Exactly mirrored disruptions. Like someone erased what really happened." Back in the fight, Logan snarled and spat blood. "I remember what I saw. Alien, your fist my throat." Superman hovered above him, fists trembling. "I didn't touch you," he said, "but I saw a version of you kill Lois Lane." That stunned Logan for half a second. Then he laughed, dry and bitter. "She's not even in my world." "Exactly," Superman snapped. "Which means someone wants us to think we did this." They paused. Just a second. But that second was enough. Thor dropped between them, lightning crashing from the sky. Enough. He raised Mjolnir, and everything exploded. But Superman caught the hammer, mid-swing, with one hand. And for the first time in his life, Thor stepped back. "I don't want to hurt anyone," Superman said. "But I will not be stopped if this continues." Logan didn't wait. He slashed at Thor's leg, roaring, "Get out of my way!" Mjolnir flew from Superman's grip. Energy arced across the skyline, and the battle resumed. Down below, Captain America turned to Stark. "We have two of the most powerful beings alive, both confused, both convinced they were betrayed. And they're in the middle of Manhattan." Tony stared at the sky. "You forgot the third problem." "What's that?" Tony tapped screen. "Whatever started this is still watching." In the shadows of a satellite orbiting Earth, a figure smiled, fingers pressed against a glowing mind link. "Two brains, two distortions, and one puppet master. The confusion is working," he whispered. "Now let them tear Earth apart." The rain hadn't stopped since the first hit. New York trembled beneath their war. Superman hovered over a crater that used to be a street, his chest torn open, glowing faintly with Kryptonian energy. Wolverine was already climbing out of the rubble, dragging himself upright like nothing could kill him. His claws sparked with residual lightning from Thor's last strike. The air was thick with smoke, static, and fear. Tony hovered above them, HUD flashing warnings that made no sense. Both combatants registered as unknown threat. "Cap," Tony said through the comms, "there's something rewriting their biosigns in real time. Someone's jamming every scan I run." Cap's voice came back tight. "Try deeper layers. Vision's on analysis. Find out who's pulling the strings." But Vision already knew something was off. He hovered near the chaos, eyes glowing gold, mind cutting through the electromagnetic noise. In both of their heads, Logan and Superman, there was a pulse. Not a thought, a frequency, repeating every 3.2 seconds. It wasn't human. It wasn't Kryptonian either. It was telepathic interference, multiversal grade. Vision tried to reach through it. Instantly, his head jerked back, energy surging. "Someone's protecting the signal," he gasped. A mind with architecture beyond Charles Xavier's range. And just like that, Cerebro activated in the distance. Inside the X-Mansion, Professor X's eyes snapped open. "Logan," he whispered, "what have they done to you?" He reached through the astral plane, searching for Logan's consciousness. But what he found wasn't memory. It was a loop. Wolverine's entire recollection of the fight played like broken film. Superman attacking first. A scream. Lois. A burning sky. A fist. Then static. Charles tried to rewind. The loop repeated itself. Exactly the same. The same blood. The same scream. No context. No truth. And worse, there was a wall. A psychic firewall inside Logan's mind made of alien code. He reached deeper, until a voice stopped him. "You shouldn't be here, Charles." Charles froze. The voice wasn't Logan's. It wasn't human. It echoed with multiversal depth, resonating like it came from everywhere and nowhere at once. "I'm inside both of them," it said. "You're too late." Charles was thrown from the link, gasping for air, blood trickling from his nose. Back in New York, Superman held his ground while Hulk tried to restrain Wolverine from behind. It lasted seconds. Logan tore free, slashing the Hulk's chest and sending him flying into a skyscraper. The building collapsed halfway, but Hulk didn't rise again. Superman landed between Wolverine and the wreckage. "He's your ally," he shouted. "You're not thinking straight." Logan growled, circling him. "You're one to talk, alien. You tore through my head. I tried to protect you." Superman snapped. "Someone infected us both. I saw it. I saw your memories twisted like glass." Tony dove between them, blasting a shockwave that forced both back. "Then stop fighting each other. You're both compromised." But it was too late. Logan lunged again. Superman caught his claws mid-swing, their power rippling through the city's skyline like thunder. That's when the sky fractured. A new portal tore open above Stark Tower. Different energy, sharper geometry. From within, a dark jet emerged, wings folded like a predator's. It hovered in silence before landing hard on the tower's edge. Batman stepped out. Every Avenger froze for half a second. Thor muttered, "By the realms, not him too." Batman's cape fluttered in the smoke. His voice was cold, clipped, deliberate. "You've all been played." Both of them were. Superman turned instantly. "Bruce, don't get in the way." "I already am," Batman said, tossing a small sphere at Tony. "Read it." The sphere projected holographic files, data ripped from a dimension between theirs, Earth 22. Files labeled Project Eraser. Tony's face hardened as he read. Psychic Warfare Initiative. Cross-dimensional. Targets. Symbols of leadership and power, Superman. Wolverine. Thor. Purpose. Collapse of interuniversal defense lines. "Who authorized this?" Cap demanded. Batman looked up. "A man called Manchester Black. He's not human in the way you understand it. He's been enhancing his telepathy with Kryptonian biotech and mutant DNA. He doesn't fight. He confuses. Makes gods kill each other while he watches." Superman clenched his jaw. "I should have known. The psychic signature was too familiar." Tony asked, "So how do we stop a mind that's inside both of them?" Batman didn't answer right away. He looked at Logan. "You can't. Not yet. His power amplifies through emotional instability. The angrier Wolverine gets, the stronger the psychic feedback becomes. And Superman, he's infected differently. His mind is being rewritten to believe that Logan is his greatest threat. Every heartbeat, the lie strengthens." Thor slammed his hammer into the ground, the air trembling. "Then we end this now, before it consumes the realms." "No," Batman said sharply. "If either of them dies while under control, the link rebounds. Every mind within 10 miles will fry." Iron Man hovered lower. "So we can't hit them. We can't reason with them. We can't let them near each other. What the hell can we do?" Before Batman could respond, Logan roared and charged again. Superman didn't dodge this time. He lifted off, taking the fight skyward. The clouds split open. The storm grew crimson from Superman's heat vision. Lightning spiraled around them, caught between gods and beasts. From the tower below, Tony aimed a containment net of nanobots skyward. It wrapped around both combatants, momentarily freezing them midair. Vision amplified the signal, straining his systems. "It's working," mind wave interference dropping by 20%. But then Logan's eyes turned completely white. His claws glowed red, not with metal, but psychic energy. Batman's voice cut through. "That's Manchester amplifying. He knows we're close." The nanonet shattered. Superman and Wolverine vanished above the storm line, vanishing into the stratosphere. Cap looked at Batman. "You brought this problem here, didn't you?" "I brought the truth," Batman said. "And we're already too late." Up in the clouds, Superman hovered inches from Wolverine's face. The wind tore through them, lightning dancing between their eyes. "I can hear him," Logan snarled. "In my head." "So can I," Superman whispered. "He's not trying to win. He's trying to merge us." Their eyes widened at the same time. The psychic presence between them pulsed stronger, feeding on their confusion. Logan shouted through the storm he wants to create a weapon. Half Kryptonian, half mutant. "And it starts with us," Superman finished. Down below, Tony's radar pinged. "They're gone. Straight into orbit." Vision's sensors cracked. "No, not gone. They're ascending to a psychic convergence point." Batman narrowed his eyes. "Then the next battle won't be in the sky." He looked toward the clouds glowing red like molten glass. "It'll be in their minds." The atmosphere above Earth cracked like a mirror. Superman and Wolverine vanished into the upper thermosphere, streaking through the ionized clouds like twin comets, one glowing red, the other ripping the air with clawed fury. But they weren't just rising. They were being pulled. Somewhere above the world, reality twisted. Not physically, psychically. That's where it was waiting. The convergence point wasn't a place. It was a thought, an artificial mindscape constructed by Manchester Black. A trap engineered to pull them inside themselves and each other. Suddenly, everything stopped. No sky, no earth, no gravity, just silence. Wolverine blinked and found himself standing in a black void, ankle deep in a shallow sea of reflected water. It stretched forever in every direction. His claws were out. His breath steamed in the dark. Then came a voice, his own, but wrong. Too calm, too clean. Still trying to be the hero, Logan? Even after they buried you how many times? A second Wolverine stepped from the darkness. His body shimmered, more defined, more alive. The real Logan stepped back, claws at the ready. What are you? He growled. I'm the version of you that remembers the truth, the doppelganger said. The one Charles locked away, the one they couldn't control. Logan's heartbeat slowed. The water beneath his feet turned red. You're not me, he said. The echo smiled. I'm better. The fake lunged, claws extended, faster than anything Logan had ever faced. They collided like feral beasts, metal tearing air, reflections splintering across the Black Sea. Every hit sent psychic echoes screaming across the mind space. Meanwhile, Superman awoke in his own corner of a void, but his was golden. The skies above were pristine. Birds flew in stillness. The Daily Planet stood whole before him. Lois waited on the steps. His heart twisted. He ran to her. She smiled. Open arms. You saved the world, Clark. It's over. Come home. But when he embraced her, her face cracked like glass. 1,000 Lewises split from her skin, screaming in unison. You failed me. His knees hit the ground. Heat vision scorched the ground around him. No, I saved you. I never. You did, her voices rang. You killed Wolverine. And then the war began. You started the end. Superman grabbed his head, shouting through clenched teeth. I never killed him. Manchester Black's voice slithered through the air. Not yet. The golden sky peeled away like paper. Black oceans. Red lightning. The illusions faded, leaving only truth. And truth was pain. Superman stood in the center of a burning memory. Not his own, but Logan's. He saw Weapon X. The steel tables. The injections. The screaming. It played around him like a movie stitched from trauma. And somehow, Superman was inside it. He walked through corridors not meant for him. Blood stained the walls. And then, in the corner, he saw himself. Strapped down. Being injected. Why am I in here? He whispered. Because your minds are linked, said a voice behind him. Jean Grey stepped through the smoke. Her body flickered, not physically there. Just a fragment, projected by Professor X's last burst of psychic energy before his nose bled out and he collapsed at Cerebro. Jean's voice was faint. Charles sent me in. You're both being rewritten. Not erased, just rewritten into a weapon. Superman looked down at his own hands. I'm bleeding memories. I can't tell what's mine anymore. Jean placed her hand on his head. He's trying to merge you with Logan. Anger and hope. Unkillable and unstoppable. Manchester doesn't want either of you to win. He wants to combine your worst instincts. Then came the explosion. The mental sky fractured. The Logan doppelganger burst through, dragging the real Wolverine by the throat. Superman's instincts ignited. He lunged, punching the fake so hard it shattered into light. But it was too late. Wolverine had already absorbed part of the fragment's code. His eyes glowed white. He stood, claws twitching, blood running down his temple. I saw it, Logan muttered. Every lie, every implant. They made me a weapon. They made us both, Superman said. But we don't have to be. Above them, the world vibrated. Manchester Black's true psychic form descended like a god, an obsidian silhouette with a crown of data streams, eyes glowing with multiversal sigils. I gave you a chance, he said. You could have ended each other, burned everything down. I just light the match, you carry the fire. Superman flew at him. Manchester raised one finger, and Clark froze midair, limbs suspended like marionette strings. Your hope, Manchester hissed. You never stop hoping, even when it kills people. Then he looked at Logan. And you, your rage. You never stop killing, even when it hurts you. Logan spat. You think you know me? I own you, Manchester whispered. Jean Grey's voice pulsed one last time. Logan, do it. Use the memory. The real one. He closed his eyes. Focused. And there it was, a memory buried, so deep even Charles never found it. Logan in a lab, Manchester Black in a cell. Years ago, Xavier talking to Stark in the background. We have to contain this man. He gets into anyone with a cause. And then, the truth. Logan volunteered. He was exposed to Manchester once before and survived. Because he had one thing no one else did. Pain. Real pain. Grounding pain. Logan's eyes opened. The white light vanished. Only fire remained. He charged. Manchester tried to seize his mind, but Logan didn't think. He felt. He burned through the illusion like acid through steel. He tackled the god down, claws ripping through the sky. Superman broke free, grabbed Manchester's other side, and together, mutant and Kryptonian, they tore the mind apart. The psychic world collapsed. Back in Earth's orbit, Logan and Superman's bodies dropped from the sky like meteors, crashing into the Pacific with a thunder that shook satellites. Inside Avengers Tower, sensors dropped to zero. Tony whispered, "They're falling." Cap clenched his fists. "Are they back?" Vision ran a scan. 2 life forms. No foreign psychic presence. No anomalies. Just them. On the ocean surface, Superman floated barely conscious, holding Wolverine in one arm. Logan coughed water and growled, "Tell me next time I volunteer for a psychic trap, punch me in the face." Superman chuckled, blood trailing from his lip. "Deal." Then he passed out, and the war was over. For now. The ocean boiled. Steam rolled off Superman's back as he dragged Logan to a Wakandan patrol ship. His strength was fading. Logan wasn't healing as fast either. Something about Manchester's mind code still lingered in their nervous systems. Shuri's ship hovered silently above the water, hatches opening. Dora Milaje armed themselves but didn't fire. Superman collapsed onto the ramp with Logan beside him, both gasping. Their bodies were broken, but their minds were their own again. Shuri stepped forward, scanning them with a vibranium sensor. No psychic frequency. They're clean. Tony landed hard on the deck, behind her. Not clean, just lucky. From a nearby display, Vision's voice came through. Manchester's signal was only phase 1. I've detected energy spikes under the Atlantic Rift. Something ancient. Something waiting. Superman sat up. He had a failsafe. Logan cracked his neck. Course he did. Bastards always got backup. The ocean behind them erupted. Not a ripple. Not a wave. An explosion. Green. Towering. Furious. Hulk launched out of the sea like a warhead. His eyes weren't normal. They glowed purple. His veins pulsed with red lightning. His roar shattered the ship's shields on impact. He wasn't just angry. He was infected. Tony's heart stopped. That's not just Hulk. Vision's confirmation came like a death sentence. Manchester Black imprinted a sleeper virus. Hulk's gamma radiation fused with it. He's become the amplifier. Superman stood first. "I'll hold him." Logan stopped him. "You're half dead." Superman smiled faintly. Better odds than usual. Hulk smashed down on the deck. Superman flew up to meet him mid-strike, their collision triggering a shockwave that tore the sky open. Logan turned to Shuri. "We got any tech that hits like a god and stings like betrayal?" Shuri handed him a vibranium blade pulsing with kinetic energy. "You'll get one shot." "Good. That's all I need." Thor dropped from above, lightning surrounding his frame. His eyes widened at the sight of Hulk. That's not Banner anymore. Before he could react, Hulk grabbed him mid-hammer swing and slammed him through the Wakandan ship. Mjolnir spun into the sky, out of reach. Superman caught it. The moment froze. Everyone stared. Mjolnir didn't reject him. It thrummed in his hand like it recognized him. He turned to Thor, stunned. "You're still worthy," Thor said, smiling through blood. "But you're not alone." Superman hurled Mjolnir at Hulk, catching him square in the chest, sending him flying into the sea. Wolverine leapt after him. Underwater, in the crushing dark, Hulk roared through bubbles as Logan slashed the vibranium blade across his infected spine. The blade cut, but not deep enough. Hulk grabbed Logan and squeezed. Bones cracked. Logan screamed, claws digging into Hulk's shoulder, whispering, "Bruce, if you're still in there, let go." Hulk paused, just for a second. Superman hit them both like a meteor. The sea split for a moment. Then silence. Wakanda scanners blinked red. No signs. No life signals. Then two figures floated up. Superman, holding Logan. Hulk unconscious in their arms. The infection had burned out in the heat of their combined strike. Barely. Thor took Mjolnir from Superman's hand and nodded. "You fight like a god." Superman shook his head. "I fight for peace." Tony stepped forward, helmet lifting. "So now what?" Logan exhaled hard, blood on his lips. "Now we ask a bigger question." Everyone turned. Who gave Manchester Black access to our worlds in the first place? The sky rumbled. Somewhere far above Earth, behind shattered satellites and cosmic ruins, a voice whispered, "I did." And someone far worse than Manchester opened their eyes. The moon blinked. That's what it looked like from Earth. A brief flicker in the night sky, like a shadow passed in front of it. But in orbit, satellites vaporized. Every defense system went dark. Something ancient moved above the planet. Inside the watchtower, Batman was already pulling files. His hands trembled, not from fear, but familiarity. "This isn't Manchester," he muttered. "This is bigger." A face appeared in the upper stratosphere. No body, no form, just a presence, draped in solar radiation, forged from silence and mass death. A cosmic entity long thought locked between realities. Parallax, the embodiment of fear. But this version had evolved, fed by multiversal war, psychic corruption, and Manchester Black's chaos. Now it had a face, a voice, a mission. It spoke once. The clouds turned black. "You chose rage and hope. I chose certainty." Superman stood on Wakanda's surface, body cracked, energy low. He looked up at the glowing sky. "I've seen fear," he whispered. "It never wins." Logan stepped beside him, still bleeding, claws half-sheathed. "Tell that to the gods who died screaming in the last war." Above them, energy lashed through the atmosphere like planetary lightning. Parallax didn't descend, it infected. Entire cities dropped offline. People fell into dreamlike paralysis. One thought embedded in all of them: doubt. Thor raised Mjolnir. Tony charged his arc reactor. Shuri locked Wakanda's shield grid. Superman took a single step forward. No more confusion. No more manipulation. Wolverine nodded. No more control. Jean Grey's voice rang in their minds one last time. "You have one shot. Your minds are still linked. If you combine your energy at the mental plane, you can fracture Parallax's control from the inside." Superman closed his eyes. "How do we get in?" Logan grabbed his hand. "We already are." Their eyes turned white. Reality paused. Inside the psychic plane, they were weightless again. The sky bled yellow, the color of pure fear. Parallax loomed before them, stretching across infinity like a serpent made of stars. "You can't kill what every universe breathes," it hissed. "Fear is not an enemy. It is the foundation." Superman's fist glowed with solar fire. "Then we'll burn the foundation." Logan's claws burst into flame. Together, they charged. Parallax struck with voices. Every failure, every mistake, every regret they ever carried. Lois dying, Xavier falling, the children lost, the innocents not saved. It didn't stop them, because rage keeps moving, and hope keeps fighting. The impact was instant. Their combined strike shattered the sky. The scream that followed wasn't sound. It was light folding inward. And then nothing. Back on Earth, everyone stood frozen. Wakanda's skies cleared. The stars returned. Shuri's scanners lit up. "Life signs confirmed," she breathed. From above, two streaks of light fell. Superman hit the Earth first, landing on one knee. Logan followed, tumbling, coughing, alive. They stood slowly, looked at each other. "Still ugly," Logan muttered. Superman smiled, still breathing. Tony walked up, shaking his head. "So what now? Do you two kiss or collapse the universe again?" Logan lit a cigar from Thor's lightning. Next time you want peace talks, leave out the god of fear. Superman looked at the horizon. There'll be more threats, bigger ones. Cap joined them. Then we fight smarter, together. Behind them, Hulk groaned awake. Thor limped. Shuri smiled. Batman disappeared into shadow, already planning for the next Shadow War. But for now, Earth stood, not because of one hero, but because two broken warriors refused to be controlled and chose truth over confusion. Together, the end.